and that wheat is starting to grow. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday. First up on today's agenda, moving cattle. These guys are headed to the feedlot, so we gotta use all the vehicles, build a wall. Can you even see through the window? Probably not. Harley? Excellent comments as always. That was interesting. Cattle from this side went south easy. It was these guys bringing them across. About 5 of them went through here. Hey, we're fine. Never a dull moment. I couldn't hold the camera. Sorry, I needed my hands. Okay, now that's going to be a very slow process because we got to sort them as they load them. Okay. Start up the dually so we can take the seed tender back to the shop, charge up the battery so it'll start. Looks like we may need to adjust the hitch up too because it's kind of nose down. But first we've got to let this thing warm up for a few minutes. I mean, it was 35 to start the day. So I was hoping to get the loader pretty early this morning to start spreading manure. You guys were with me Saturday. I was done before noon because of the wind. Sunday I didn't even bother trying because they were saying winds were supposed to be gusting over 40. And then it really never got that bad. I was kind of pissed off about midday, like I could have got a lot done today. But I was thinking, nah, hell, it's no big deal. I'll be able to take it early Monday morning. And then show up and all of a sudden we're loading cattle, so it's, well, I gotta wait for them to get the cattle figured out, sorted, what goes where, because usually they wait to load the last load till they know how much they need and where it needs to go. So, yeah, fun stuff. Got it going. I don't know that I've shown you guys this yet. This is our new seed tender, 3955 XL. Added on the digital scoreboard. That just came in a box as kind of an option if you want to put it on. If not, can I even get over to the old one? So there's a couple of reasons I wanted to upgrade. The biggest one is these axles. I absolutely hate these axles. They are not near heavy enough. We replaced that one. Dust cap is missing on that one. Yeah, that's nice. And the controls. I wanted more control because it's a pain in the ass when you're by yourself. So you look at the new guy here, a much heavier axle, riding in an oil bath instead of grease. And then the thing I really like is now we got the full control. So one thing that really sucked was when you're by yourself filling the drill, when you get it about 80-90% done, you have to shut off the belt, hop off real quick, come back here, shut the gate so you can run this tube empty. If you try and start it with that tube full, there's a good chance you're going to rip the belt. Ask us how we know that. So now we got electric hydraulic doors on that. Every motion of this thing is now powered. So as you can see, the shed is built up. So you got kind of a hill on this hill, sloping different ways. If you didn't park just right, you had to hold on to that thing for dear life to keep it from swinging away from you. On a windy day, the wind would push it. It was a good seed tender, but we needed something better, something more efficient. This one's got the automatic talc dispenser. That's what this guy is. The scale is going to be super handy for tracking everything. Now we don't have to remember to come weigh everything every time we go get a load of seed wheat. We can go from my buddy's house where we get it to the farm in town if we need to. Super handy. Yeah, I'm gonna get this thing unhooked. Oh yeah, so here's what I was saying. So the jack is hydraulic, so the engine's got to be running. You've got the manual crank. Just take that shield off, put it in. I didn't feel like figuring that out the other day. Went ahead and flipped the battery disconnect. We'll see if that helps. Not sure where the drain was on this because they said it started real easy in the shop Friday afternoon. And by Saturday morning, it didn't even try to start. Oh, a bunny. Hi, little fella. I'll leave them alone. Got the windows tinted on that the other day too. Man, that looks nice. Cameron and I were laughing this past December when we went to go get the meat from all the cattle. That thing had clear windows on the front. It was 37 degrees outside and we had the air conditioning on. It's amazing what a little window tint will do. Back to this project. So the biggest holdup was I needed a new hole saw. Aaron was nice enough to stop the other day in town to get me one when I thought I was going to be working on this. 3.5-inch hole saw for a 2-inch hole. All right, let's put some stuff together here. See, that's what it's supposed to look like. So, sweeping 90, hose barb, blah, 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 blah. I was really hoping it would be a couple inches lower. But this guy's tall. Cut the hell out of my hand with the new saw. When you already have one hole, but you gotta do another one. So you put the two together to hold it steady. Now I got these handy dandy grippers. See if I can't fish out some shavings from in here. So I got that one big guy. Let's see. This is like a bad claw machine game because the claw here actually works. That would never fly in an arcade. Back to the poop. It seems kind of dark right now. It's because we got the eclipse going on. I don't know what else to say other than it's an eclipse. Okay, let's spin these. They're good and free. We got oil. I think it is getting a little warm because it's been leaking a little. But I can see it in the sight glass, so we're good. Go up here and spin the PTO shaft as well. And then cross our fingers. But I need 2 hands for this part. Oh, what am I thinking? Everything's metal. Okay. Everything's spinning free and easy there. Hands are covered in grease. There we go, moment of truth. I'd seem to have better luck if I try and flip the switch in and out and not just let it completely take off on its own, trying to feather it, but then again, it's an electric switch. You can't really feather it the way you could the old handles on the sound guards. Oh, there it went. She spun. Alright, let's have us a good day. It's nice. Found some wetter manure. 53,000 pounds. I think I showed it to you guys Saturday. Load just like this. 32,000 pounds. Yeah, it's hard to get much done when you're just carrying dust. Okay. 300 tons spread total on this job so far, which means we're about a third of the way there. Got that quarter circle done, well over half done with the field now. But I gotta get this back because I gotta go load a feed truck. Downside to moving cattle around, there's usually an adjustment that needs to be made. I don't know where the feed truck is at, so I'll just leave that there ready to go. Go see what Juan Deere is finding out on our tractor. Okay, so I was editing this video and I realized I'm missing kind of an important part here. So in the previous video I talked about our tractor was dumping hydraulic oil, leaking somewhere around the transmission. At least I think I said that. Bart crawls under there this morning, the day I recorded this morning, not today morning, and starts to take, there's 2 drive lines connect that transmission to the rear axle. Reaches up there, start taking them apart. The bolts are not even hand tight, most of them, to where no wrench even needed to take both drive lines out. So that was our problem. So we called Deere, said, hey, you guys put this back together last year. Obviously something's not right. You need to come put this together to make sure there isn't something else wrong. So they came out, they put it all back together, took it for a test drive. Everything seemed good. Back to the video. Deere is leaving. Tractor's not leaking any oil as of right now, so That's a good sign. Cameron can get back to disc ripping tomorrow. Cattle are looking good after a real crappy weekend of wind. Okay. We'll go home, watch Purdue versus UConn. Two teams I don't have anything riding. Man, it's hard to watch sports when you're not betting on it. Anywho, catch you guys later.